Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be continuing the limited time event for the Black Cauldron in Disney Magic Kingdoms game. Hopefully everybody enjoys the video today. If you guys do, make sure you give it a big Mickey thumbs up to show love and support to the channel, and of course subscribe if you guys are new. So I just decided here to take this little clip and share with you guys Jack Skellington's welcome screen, because it's been so long since you guys have actually seen that on the channel, just because Jack Skellington's been maxed out for me, and yeah, I just thought it would be really cool to kind of just share that welcome screen with everybody since I came across it. Okay, so we're going to be continuing here with the secondary storyline first. So we're going to be kind of alternating a little bit, but there's going to be a lot of the secondary storyline dialogue, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas, hence why I was kind of looking for something Jack Skellington within that welcome screen kind of just fell, on my lap. So I was like, all right, awesome. So we'll be continuing here from last time. So in my last video, we were working on this storyline. So if you guys are a bit lost with the dialogue, make sure to check out my last Disney Magic Kingdoms game video, and that will start to make more sense for everyone. All right, let's continue with the mayor.
Phew, I've spoken with the witches, knocked on the doors of every crypt and mausoleum, and let everyone know to expect to be either pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised by up to 3 mischievous youths. So now I just need to leave this graveyard and tell all the other residents of Halloween Town the same.
Oh no, the graveyard! What about all the graveyards? I haven't told the skeletons, ghouls, and zombies. This is a travesty. He's so dramatic. Quest complete. Civic emergency. And the graves don't have front doors. How will the children know what to knock on? You know what? That is a very good point. How on earth will they know? I don't know.
I must act quickly. If I don't tell absolutely everyone before Lock, Shock, and Barrel knock on their doors, it could be perceived as favoritism, official misconduct. I might even be
primaried. Oh my gosh, he's scared of primaries. That's so friggin' funny.
Oh, and here comes Barrel just over Spiral Hill. I have to spread the word without him noticing. My career depends on it.
Over a barrel. Send Barrel and the mayor around the graveyard. So that quest is 4 hours for the two of them to do. Now, one of the things that kind of delayed this for me was because I was working on the gold trophies. This was a couple of days ago, and this is for the first leaderboard event with the event. So actually today I'm not opening my kingdom because there's another one going on. So I was like, okay, I'm just not going in there. So unfortunately, you guys will have to wait for my exact amount of currency and stuff that I have as of right now, just because again I'm not opening my game because I want my best chance. So I'm gonna miss out on a round of dailies, but I really just don't care for it at the moment. So 8 hours to build the attraction. It's 8,800 though currency. It wasn't too expensive. I had guessed in around like 5 to 7, so I mean it was 8.8, no big deal. I mean, obviously, like I needed 3,000. So the currency bundle, which was it's kind of actually funny, but the currency bundle had basically the exact amount that I needed to a T, because you get 3,000 in the currency bundle. So yeah, it was pretty much, if you look at my amount, it's like 3,001 that I needed for the attraction to be built. So it was kind of like just perfect. So it basically shows you guys the currency bundle is there because you cannot really do it without that unless you are using skip timers or gems or whatever to get ahead, which is totally fine. You're to each his own, and everybody's allowed to do it, but without doing those kinds of things, it's not really doable. So again, currency bundle is available, but you can only purchase one, and it's for real money. So also too, the other thing is I want to talk about is the kind of obnoxious price for leveling up characters. 4,500 currency to get Taran to a 4. Like, what on earth are they thinking? This is like literally the most ridiculous thing ever. I've had a hard time getting over this because the next level up is like 7,000, okay? Like they're stopping you from leveling up the characters during an event. So not a big fan of this. So I actually decided to go ahead and level up Taran because I know he needs to be a 4. So I decided, you know what, let's just get him to a 4. And then I'll just continue with the currency bit, and I'll be working on that. Gurgi's only 100, so he's actually very reasonable. But Taran is just obnoxious. So they're trying to limit you, I guess, with the event. But it's just like, even if you bought the currency bundle, it's like not even close to enough, to be honest. So it's kind of crap. But anyways, don't be seen. So 4 hours with the mayor and Beryl. I guess that was the quest that I wasn't sure if I had a screenshot for. And that quest officially was able to start. So that was good. So here is Gurgi back in the kingdom. And he is now level 3.
Yes, Gurgi did it.
He's so cute. I love Gurgi. Now I have been actually maxing out my Hocus Pocus characters. I've kind of left them a little bit because I wanted to have their final level up with the Halloween background again. So yeah, Mary is now level 10.
They say I'm the pretty one.
Yeah. So anyways, you do get some gems for that maxed out. So I was pretty happy about it. Now Gurgi is kind of like right front and center there, which I thought was really cute too. So yeah, Gurgi's doing a quest right where Taran's going to come out. So here is Taran back in the kingdom. And he is a 4.
Thank you all. But without my help of my friends, I never could have done it.
Alrighty, so I did waste like all of my currency, but that's okay. It's time to save up. So here is the dialogue here with Beryl starting.
I'm gonna win for sure. Just look at all this candy I got, and listen to all the screams I collected. But why don't the ghouls and ghosts here know how trick-or-treating works? They were all dressed up as the mayor, but with mustaches on. I'm the one who's supposed to wear a disguise.
Quest complete over a barrel.
If they don't get better at being trick-or-treated at soon, the real mayor is gonna be mad. Oh boy, a trick-or-treating contest, and I'm gonna win, 'cause I'm the leader, which means I'm the best. And the thing about being the best is knowing what you're best at, like being faster than Shock and Barrel.
Speed Demon, send Locke to trick or treat quickly. Our little devil. I guess he's like our only devil in the kingdom. I don't think Hades counts, right? He's a god. It's a little different. Similar though. I wonder if they've met. Trick or treat quickly is 5 hours long, and then we get this dialogue.
Did you see that? Did you see? That's 3 trick-or-treats in 1. Shock and Barrel will never beat that. The trick is going for all the Mr. Highs at once. It's extra fast because 2 of them live in the other one's hats.
Quest complete. Speed Demon.
And it's not just fast, it's smart. Smarter than Shock will ever do. I'm gonna win this trick-or-treating contest by so much luck, and Beryl will be crying till New Year's. And then I'll win all the other contests while they boo-hoo into their candy sacks. Everyone knows I'm the smart one.
Clever Witch, send Shock to trick or treat smartly. Yep, that is what's up. Now, we do have Marion, who I needed to level up again. And here I was like, where is my screenshot? Trick or treat smartly is 6 hours long. Now, the big thing with the striking gold. Okay, so my first one I was talking about was between October 20th and 23rd. The second one, which is actually today, which is 25th to 28th, I am not planning to open my game until the 26th, probably in the evening is going to be probably my best time. That way I can get out a parade float and then also get a parade float out in the morning and on the 27th, so that way I'll be able to get the 26 sort of dailies and then start the 27th and stuff like that. And it should time up nicely. So that's sort of my game plan right now. So I realize I'll miss out on like a day and a little bit of currency, but I sent my characters out for like the longest ones. And so there's really nothing else I can sort of do with that. But I think I will be okay in terms of the dialogue and stuff like that with the attraction. So I shouldn't put me behind with getting the Horned King or anything. I feel pretty confident about that. But yeah, I guess he's creeping up. The last one, though, runs October 30th to November 1st. I usually like to win the trophy on the first set of Strike and Gold events. It's just how I like to do things. Now, with a mini event like this one, I don't mind doing it during the second one, but definitely not during the last one, which is running October 30th to November 2nd. That one is a nightmare. And nightmare? Why? Well, again, simply it's the last one. You need to focus on getting your last character and stuff. That is like really the most important thing. And you just won't be doing that if you're focusing on, the leaderboard. At least for me, I feel like it's just too much. So I always say, people, knock yourself out on that last one, really. It's too much stress there for me. All right, here is Shock with the rest of the dialogue.
Ooh, I knew I was the smart one, but I think I just invented a whole new way to trick or treat. You ask for a treat, put it in this box, and then give the box to someone else. The trick is you fill the box with spiders first, who cover the candy in icky, sticky webs.
Quest complete, clever witch.
It's not just smart, it's twice as fast. Locke's gonna be so jealous.
Oh no, now we've made Oogie mad.
What? Nuh-uh, I'm not standing for this. No way, no how. Running all over town, trick-or-treating when they should be henching for me. This contest got Jack written all over it. Well, he's not gonna rope me into his scheme. From now till sunrise, anyone who knocks on Oogie Boogie's door is getting nothing, 'cause Oogie Boogie won't be there.
Oh my god. Out of house and home. Send Oogie Boogie to walk somewhere unreachable. Yikes. Be unreachable for 7 hours. Will that do it? Will that deter the trick-or-treaters? I don't know. All right, so the Strike and Gold ended up coming in second on the first one with 299. Yeah, my top person was like 432 or 62, something like that. It was ridiculous. So they beat me fair and square on that one. It was, it was close for like the first 2 days. I don't know. I think they jumped a tiny bit to get ahead because that was just a lot of trophies. But good on them, right? Now, this time I finally got enough currency to put in the attraction. Now, the Horned King's Castle. It is massive. I had to clear out like so many different areas and different sections of my kingdom. I feel like it needs a revamp now after I was trying to find room and it wasn't working. And I was like, what the heck? It was so dramatic. For me, this was dramatic. It's so tall, it really doesn't even fit in the picture for you to see. It barely fits. So it's wild. It takes 8 hours. But yeah, it was crazy. So I gotta wait for that. In the meantime, though, we continue with Oogie Boogie here, who thinks he's won it all.
Ah! Why, I leave my backup sack of deep-fried snacking maggots at the house.
Ew, that's so gross.
Oh, my bugs are so hungry. They're trying to creep out of me to find fresh meat, and I got nothing to seal 'em in with.
Quest complete. Out of house and home.
I hope those kids know how much trouble they're in, 'cause it's getting bigger every minute.
Okay, that's the last house in town, except for one, Oogie Boogie's place. I don't want him to get mad at me for trick-or-treating the way the mayor said to, but I gotta win that prize. And even more than that, I gotta make sure Shock and Barrel don't. I'll just knock real quiet and hope nothing bad happens.
Last house left. Send Locke to trick or treat at Oogie Boogie's. Approach Oogie Boogie's for 8 hours. Wow, that is a long one. So that's got to take place. Now, that 8 hours happens. This one is finished, so bonus. So there's the Horned King's castle. And then we get some crazy dialogue here. His dungeon's dank, his stairs unsafe, his manacles, your wrists, they chafe. His, Fluta, maybe the tale shouldn't have 10 stanzas describing the castle before I actually go in there.
Excellent note, lad. Forgive me, I found myself unexpectedly swept up in rhapsodic, symphonious throes of the song form.
Are you all right? That sounds like it hurts. Quest complete. Setting the scene. Or is at least rather difficult to spell? Jokes.
As I was saying, the valiant Taran braved the Horned King's castle and freed Henwin.
Hooray!
Only to be captured himself and locked away in a dark and forbidding dungeon cell.
Oh no!
And yet his despair was short-lived, for he was freed from his captivities by the brave and resourceful Princess Alonwe.
Hooray! Oh, wait! I was there for that part. I offer a somewhat less surprised hooray, then.
A thrilling escape. Tell of Taran in the Horned King's castle.
That quest is 4 hours. The Horned King's castle is so cool, especially that cauldron. I can't wait to see the Horned King standing up there doing animation. It is awesome. But yeah, you see it barely fits in the screenshot. It actually doesn't, technically. Maybe if the Black Cauldron logo wasn't there, maybe. But still.
The daring duo crept through the dank underbelly of the Horned King's castle, seeking a stealthy egress.
You know what's actually interesting about this is they're literally just telling the movie. So if you guys haven't seen the movie, the dialogue is very important to pay attention to because this is essentially the story. So that is quite smart of them because not everybody's seen necessarily the Black Cauldron. It's not like the most famously well-known Disney movie. It's very good, but again, it's just not one necessarily people choose to watch all times of the year. So it's just interesting. They decided to do this even with the dialogue. Even if they don't tell the entire story, which I feel like they will, it's just more like, they're teasing it.
When, who, perchance, did they happen upon? None other than a balladeer to the greatest courts, the bard Fludar Flem, who did not need rescuing as he had just broken free of his chains and was heroically skirmishing with the Horned King's spling.
Fluta, your harp just unstringed itself, which is something definitely from the movie. Quest complete, a thrilling escape. Which always seems to happen when you exaggerate. Now, Fluta, no fibbing. You did say you wanted to commemorate our adventures accurately, didn't you? For posterity?
Well, I'm not sure I used those specific words, but a certain degree of poetic liberty will only serve to benefit the spling. Yes, I'll restring my harp and tell it again properly.
An accurate escape. It wasn't too far off, but he did need a little bit of help escaping the castle. Tell of Taran in the castle again. So 4 hours he goes. In the meantime, though, we did finish the Nightmare Before Christmas here, so we're back to that. A little detour.
Yeah, that was great. Oogie Boogie wasn't home, and then I remembered I live here too, so I have the key, and I know where all the candy is. It was hard getting all of it into one sack, but Jack doesn't call us Halloween's finest trick-or-treaters for nothing.
Quest complete, last house left.
And after this, Jack's gonna call me the finest trick-or-treater. Look! What are you doing? Trick or treating at Oogie Boogie's house? I called it first. You can't just call it if no one's there, and it doesn't matter anyways. I've already gotten all the treats. Ooh, you little... let's see how fast you can run carrying that sack full of candy, because I'm gonna get you.
Going in circles, send Shock and Lock in a chase around Oogie Boogies. Oh dear. Now we just need Beryl to get in this, and then, yeah, we'll have quite the fight on our hands. So this quest is 9 hours, a little unusual. Now, in the meantime, I thought it'd be really cute. I thought this was adorable. Ducky and Bunny having a good laugh here in the kingdom. I thought it was great because Ducky falls into a bed of flowers there. But yeah, I thought it was a fun little quest to share with you guys for today. Now back to the Black Cauldron.
When who perchance did they happen upon none other than that balladeer par excellence, Fludarflem, who spent the majority of the next quarter hour yelling for his life and running away from a very angry guard dog.
There, Fluda. I may not have seen all of that myself, but I'm sure you were running away very bravely.
Very charitable of you, my boy. Thank you kindly.
Quest complete. An accurate escape. Phew. At least his hop doesn't break when I'm the one exaggerating.
Yikes.
Wait a moment. Didn't you say this part of the ballad was supposed to be about me escaping from the castle? It's fine if you want to change that, of course. It's just, there's been 3 stanzas already of you running away.
Ah, well spotted, Tarn. I'm getting to your bit now, to be specific. Your astounding realization that your new sword, which you had just liberated from the tomb beneath the castle, was magical.
Magical. Tell of Taran wielding a sword. That quest is 6 hours to do. Yes, exactly. And then I said, ha, ya, and struck at the portcullis chained like this, ha, ya.
Yes, very, very evocative, Taran. But I think I might be full up on inspiration for the moment.
Oh, well, I'll just keep swinging it around over there for myself. It's a very good replica. Quest complete. Magical. I'm not planning on slaying any Gwithants with it. It's just fun is all.
The 3 companions had successfully made their escape from the Horned King's castle. And Matgurgi, he companion too. Yes, this is quite right, Gurgi, but their adventure was far from complete. For in their ongoing quest to find Henwin and safeguard her from the forces of evil, they would face many perils to come.
Ooh, what perils. Tell of Taran, tested by fate. That quest is 6 hours. Rise to the challenge. Now, I thought I had to get this one on video because we have Flynn Rider and Max fighting it out there, the sword and frying pan, and then we had Taran with a stick. I don't think that was a very good replica. I think maybe needed Max's sword to make it really good, but they were both doing it in the same area, so I thought it was great.
No fair! He got away! But I'm still gonna win the contest, because I have a smart idea. Locke may have gotten all the treats from Oogie Boogie's place, but he forgot about all the tricks. That's why I just busted up all of Oogie Boogie's traps. That's the best trick I've played on him yet.
Quest complete, going in circles.
And if Oogie Boogie gets mad, I'll just say Beryl did it.
Oh no. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
And so, as the sun dawns over our humble town, I hereby decree, as moderator of the trick-or-treating contest...
Did I win?
that no one remembered to keep track of how many houses you trick-or-treated at.
Hey, that's not fair.
Which means each of you won. Huh. And specifically, each of you won. More than the other two did. Please don't be mad at me.
Hooray! I won more than Lock and Shock did.
3 of a kind. Send the mayor and Beryl to Oogie Boogie's place. Send Shock and Oogie Boogie to Oogie Boogie's place. Oh my gosh. It's a busy time. So that quest is 10 hours. They're both essentially 10 hours, but you have to make sure you send them all out. If you just do one, you won't get anything else, that last bit of dialogue there. So in the meantime, we get to continue with the Black Cauldron. Think we're just about done with it, so that'll be good.
And after locating Henwin in the land of the fair folk, an adventure in its own right, to be sure.
Okay, I'm jumping in here. So the Fair Folk is actually an attraction that is going to be coming up in the season pass. That's kind of cute. So just keep that in mind, that we'll definitely get some more dialogue once the event is over for our side quests. So definitely look forward to maybe some great stories again with Fludar in the future. So that'll be cool.
Well, a number of other events transpired, at the end of which Taran traded his sword for the Black Cauldron.
Wow, that was really wrapped up fast. I hope Taran says something about this.
Oh, hang on. Events transpired. Fluda, you just skipped over half the... Yes, the legendary Black Cauldron, object of all the Horn King's sinister desires. Oh... what a foreboding relic it was.
Quest complete. Oh, what perils. Fluta, are you even listening? Yeah, he just skipped over so much. How about the frogs? Can we talk about the frogs? I think that's what he wants to skip over. The fact that he was a frog. Actually, that was kind of the funniest part. He was a frog. And he was trapped in unspeakable places. You guys will just have to watch the movie if you want to know where Fludar got trapped as a frog.
But then, horror of horrors, our heroes were recaptured by the Horn King's forces.
Okay, we're going back to the story now. Fluda.
And Black Cauldron as well. Installed in the Horn King's hall by his guards, its vile magics waiting to be unleashed.
Fluda.
Our heroes, bound and powerless, could only watch as the evil king crowned over his impending triumph.
Florida, all of us friends yelling at you.
Yes. Hold on a moment, Gergie. I just have to finish up this last line.
Selective editing. Tell of Taran trapped in the Horn King's castle. Skipped over that big frog part, which is actually freaking hilarious. So you'll have to wait for the rest of that dialogue there, the selective editing. That will be continued in my next video. However, we are wrapping up the Nightmare Before Christmas dialogue as well, so we'll be able to finish that right now.
Come back home to find those jokers having a party on my property. The nerve. I sure scared them off, though. They want to side with Jack. They better not come knocking on my door for a while. And speaking of doors, time to open mine up. And why is there nothing in my house?
Yep, that was the greatest trick or treat of them all. Oogie Boogie's house was empty. Ha ha ha. Joke's on him, I guess. Yep, that's kind of how they left it. I think they kind of missed an opportunity bringing Sally into this, but I wonder why that was, like why they just kind of left her out. But oh well, I guess we'll have to wait maybe till next year to probably get some more dialogue with that. But hopefully everybody enjoyed all that dialogue today. Again, that does wrap up the Nightmare Before Christmas section of things. So that will be freaking fantastic that I've got all the currency and all the dialogue done for that. So it'll just be now dialogue leading up to the Horned King, and of course the unlocking and welcoming of the Horned King. So that's going to be probably my next sort of video. There will be the dialogue, and then for that, and then again showing who collects for the Horned King and everything. So yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't given it a thumbs up yet, please do, and I will see everybody for my next Disney Magic Kingdoms game video. Bye.